Hi, local youth with emotions speaking. On behalf of my generation, I would like to apologize for the behavior of these people, who are definitely real by the standards of reality and affectionately known by me as blah 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 blah. Sometimes, I wonder why I'm still alive. What do I make the effort for? When people like this will one day get jobs and have the right to vote. Perhaps it's insecurity. Or fear. Or perhaps, it is a founded insecurity and fear. Yes, I believe it is both. You cannot help but think to yourself, do half these dumbasses even care about political issues that affect their lives? Not likely, is it? Or can they even be bothered to vote, when it feels little more than symbolic at best to most the populace? This is in no way a suggestion that people like me should inherit the earth. To the contrary, ego is the problem, not the solution after all, and people seem to be innately bad for that. Caring for earth, that is, or each other. So that's a terrible idea. Who'd want a societal majority of cynical pseudo-intellectual dickheads that complain about the youth, while still being the youth? No one likes self-critical, that's not trending, and yet we must still doubtlessly contribute to the image entitled baby boomers have of a bunch of lazy sods unable to survive like they did because their old asses are still hogging all the resources and making it really hard for people to live. Ha ha, hilarious, right? I like to imagine the world exists in a state of Schrödinger's dipshit, in which everyone is simultaneously too smart and too stupid, and this is somehow a problem regardless. On the one hand, it is very clear that we've reached a point where a lot of people are so emotionally brain-dead that watching people suffer is now met with rapturous laughter. On the other, we have people who are capable of understanding what is happening is wrong but are unable to take action because of the systems in place and the people they have to work with, and oh my god, that's a really roundabout way of me saying I think all my problems are everyone else's fault. Isn't it? It's the app's fault that I can't get a job. It's the media making people so stupid that attempting to find a job is an exercise in whittling down my patience until I threaten to kill someone again. Fuck these children, with their horrendous tastes and ADHD attention spans hyper-focused on always having the floor and putting down anyone lower than them to preserve the elite status. Give me more fucking likes, put me at the top of the hierarchy where I can conserve them. No wonder these platform holders usually turn out to be nutty. Such systems encourage the conservation of social power to the detriment of all others for the sake of being provided the most love for dopamine production. The internet is like an amplifier, showing us everything humanity has to offer at its most extreme, even encouraging some more outspoken viewpoints among all those receding into themselves for fear of persecution from the internet vote majority. If we've always aged to suppress everything about ourselves to more readily fit in, I can only imagine how social media has affected some of us today. My peers are some of the most boring motherfuckers, like that coworker that insists on talking but has nothing to say and always seems to do borderline average work. I don't have the slightest idea what on earth I'm on about. There is no proper way to express the anxiety of knowing so much of the world is filled with stupid people you hate and considering, from an outsider's perspective, what appeals to them as a consumer and critical thinker. If there were ever something I hate to admit, it's that the people feel more aware of what people are really like than the institutions that they attach themselves to can afford to allow. Average thinking is so optimistic and assumes some level of decency, self-awareness, intellect, and willingness to care. But would one be wrong in assuming most people are greedy idiots that can be easily manipulated? That seems to be who the sort we collectively vote for on both ends of the political spectrum. It's why capitalism works so well, because the people that allow that system to work are by and large very dumb, even if it's only on a stunted emotional level. As much as I would love to destroy the very concept of wages and class, as many a naive anon before me, thanks to useless co-creators and popularization of idiocy, I'm stuck here, with people who treat their life and others like a meme, style over health and wealth above all. No altruism afforded, no empathy to be had. People with one-track minds infatuated with economy are completely conditioned and ready to become the wage slaves of tomorrow. Critical thinker, your days are numbered. I hope you all enjoyed the altruism of this incoherent outburst. Fuck society, fuck a pandemic, fuck war. It's so hard to give a shit about anything anymore. Isn't it? You have my empathy anon, or at least what is left of it. Good day.